physical altercation with the man, tagged with him once.
Sure.
But I will tell you that we've talked about people that have advantages or teams having advantages going into this match. This is evenly matched up.
Oh, 100%. Big German suplex, and MV Young holds on, and we're starting off hot already. And another.
And this is what you're going to see. For anyone that hasn't watched one of these matches before, there's not going to be any arm drags.
Ooh.
There's not going to be any wrist locks. This is going to be two grown men just punching each other in the face and throwing each other down as hard as they can.
And I know that we got a full night planned, hopefully, but MV Young and Jami Jameson might take all night. I mean, you're talking about trying to keep one of these men down for a 10 count. Just out of the way, and MV Young hit those giant wood steps. And I was saying that normally it's hard enough to keep one of these guys down for a 3 count. To keep them down for an entire 10, we could be here all night.
I think someone's going to have to drive one of the cars in the parking bay below up here to drive over the opponent to keep them down.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And for those of you watching at home that might not do well with uncomfortable either images or blood.
Saying, now, just jamming his head inside that ring frame. Jami Jameson using his foot to just push MV Young right into the frame.
Yeah.
That steel frame.
For those that are film fans, Marcus, I think the appropriate title of this match is There Will Be Blood.
I guarantee it. And Jami Jameson, and I think both of these people know, MV Young and Jami Jameson, that it's not going to be one shot. You're not going to get a lucky punch on either one of these guys and get a victory. This is going to be a long, sick brawl.
No,
now we got, what is that, crutch?
That is a crutch, and early on in a match like this, Marcus.
Why would we need a crutch under there?
Well, in case someone gets hurt in the middle of the show, duh. As a personal injury lawyer, I take offense to the fact that you don't understand why we don't have a crutch under the ring.
I assume you just call a name and put in a crutch. I don't know what's under there. 880 Wrestling keeps weird stuff underneath the ring. I don't think we need everything that's underneath them. Now, Irish whip, reversal, into the seats. Those were sold out tonight.
Well, and pretty soon it's going to be standing only here if they continue to turn this furniture into weapons.
I'm not even surprised if one of them throws the other one off the roof.
That might be what it takes, Marcus, for them to win.
Looks like a kendo stick, yeah. Kendo stick from Jami Jameson.
And listen, Marcus, I got to tell you, as Jami draws the ire of the 880 crowd here, as they look on as their king is down, laying on the concrete, this is all about just weakening your opponent, right? They know they're not going to win this match by throwing them into a chair, even hitting them with the crutch.
I will say a sleeper hold is a great way to get Jami Jameson knocked out for an entire 10 count, but Jameson able to fight out.
Yeah.
And now he's got one of those 880 beers. He just opened up the whole beer. It wasn't a pull tab. I think he just ripped the top of the whole beer.
And that's the signature 880 World Series beer that is only available here at the historic Penn Brewery here on the north side.
If you weren't here, you already missed it.
4-packs are available, and if you are able to get down here and buy them before they sell out, I would recommend you get down here. Very tasty beverage.
And I gotta say, as Jami Jameson has developed this attitude, this middle finger to the world, he has become one of the most effective professional wrestlers in Pittsburgh.
Well, it's because Jami decided to focus more on the hammer and less on the wrestling.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of that has to do with Xander Gabriel being in his ear as well.
No. What Jami got? Jami's got something. Xander Gabriel just gave Jami Jameson, it looks like a staple gun.
And boys, we've got no more posters to hang around the city, okay? Everyone that's here knows exactly what's going on.
Oh, no, this is sick. You're going to try right in his eye.
I think MV bit his hands to get that out.
Oh! Right in the forehead. A staple. Jami Jameson just stapled right in the forehead by MV Young.
Hoisted by his own
now
petard.
going again. Another one.
And
he stapled $1, I think, to his head.
Thanks for coming, Jami. Here's your tip.
Here's your tip for the evening. And now another. Oh!
And these sick 880 fans continue to pile on
money onto Jami Jameson's head. And Jami Jameson, can you quit a last man standing match? Wait, who's this?
Well, now we're going to let the fans staple money to his head?
You can't do that, no! This is sickening.
This is uncalled for.
MV Young is a sicko.
You know, it's one thing to allow the competitors to do this to each other, but
another one.
These people are disgusting.
Is this the 880 fan base?
These are the type of people that Jamie wants to shut up by putting the king of Pittsburgh, MV Young, in his place in this last man standing match.
As the Black Hand Society of the fight, one of the things we've been trying to fight for is just a little bit of common decency and a little bit of understanding of the history and Jamie's already bleeding. Look at the blood from the staples in Jami Jameson's head. Already in a super kick.
Yeah, but Marcus, you know, dollar bills stapled to the head, even super kicks to the concrete. That's not going to get this done, okay? MV needs to focus on putting Jami Jameson in a position where he can drop him from as high of a distance as possible, as hard as possible.
Well, it's about 50 feet to the ground off this roof. And that might be what MV Young's thinking as he's walking around. We're up to a 5 count. Jami Jameson up to 1 foot. And he's up to 2. And Jami Jameson is still in this match. But he's bleeding with about 350 tapped to his head.
And I will tell everyone that's around ringside.
Now we got a ladder, which I don't know why we have a ladder. What were we hanging earlier that we needed a ladder for?
Well, some of our shorter ring crew people need assistance getting up to the ring, Marcus.
You have an answer for everything, Lawless. And now Jami Jameson trying to pull himself back in.
And I meant vertically challenged, too.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
And now MV Young's setting up furniture with a ladder in the corner.
And again, Marcus, this is what MV needs to do to win, right? It's great to pepper in with dollar bills and blood and everything, but he's got to get some real serious weaponry out here.
Well, the blood running down Jami Jameson's face has just angered him. And I think Jamie's one of those guys that doesn't really come in as a fighter until he's been bleeding. And he's got blood in his eyes. There's now MV Young, big spear to Jami Jameson.
And that may have woken Jamie up, actually, and taken him to another level, Marcus. He may be down right now, but when he gets up, MV may regret the competitor that he has just awoken in Jami Jameson.
And now the count starting on Jami Jameson, but MV Young doesn't think this is enough as he's starting to move more furniture around. And Jami Jameson making it to the ropes. We're up to a 5 count. We're up to a 6, and Jami Jameson looked like going to get to his feet. And Jami Jameson is back up at the count of 6. And this match will continue as MV Young is setting up Jami Jameson for a little bit of guest rights here at 880.
Signature MV Young move. And, you know, Marcus, I don't really understand this. I mean, I get why MV likes to set these chairs up and wants everyone to trade shots back and forth.
Now, Xander is just taking it out. And now shot to the head. Smart move by Xander Gabriel. And that's all legal. This is no disqualification. And Xander Gabriel can get involved all he wants.
And you look out here, and MV's got, he's got the city behind him. He's got the fans behind him, but he doesn't have someone like Xander Gabriel in his corner.
No, and I think that's a mistake by MV Young to not have someone in his corner right now. You know?
The Black Hand Society is nothing without Marcus Mann. We know that.
Well, yeah, I know that.
And Jami Jameson is nothing without Xander Gabriel.
Just sabooed that chair right in MV Young's face.
And you look at how the dynamic of this match has shifted just from one little movement.
Yeah.
From Xander Gabriel.
And now Xander with another chair, this time a steel chair. Now those plastic chairs, they fly so fast. When they don't have in weight, they have in speed. This steel chair, they just got DDT'd on. That's going to be the end of MV Young.
It's a different type of pain with the plastic chairs versus the steel chairs, okay?
Well, that's 5 on it. There's a 5er on Jami Jameson's head.
Well, he might want to save that for later then. Great drink prices down here at the historic Penn Brewery.
That'll get a victory brew. Now that DDT, as the referee is up to 3, Jamie also doesn't believe that's enough as he's asking Xander for more furniture. And again, it's like Monster Inc. under there. There's all sorts of doors. We don't know where they go. But they bring a lot of pain with them. Oh, that's a full table.
That's a full table.
That's not a table. That is a full table. That is a thick, heavy table. You see Xander struggling with it.
And Xander Gabriel was just out here wrestling a match 2 matches ago.
Yeah, you can see that's a heavy wooden table.
Picking up grown men, and here he is struggling to get this table in. It is going to take a huge amount of force to get someone through this.
And Jami Jameson not content. Oh, no, just go for a pile driver? MV Young able to fight up and over, back body drop. Jami Jameson up and over. That's a lot of weight and size. And now Xander Gabriel trying to keep MV Young from grabbing that table.
Uh-oh.
But MV Young's got control of it now.
Now getting that table set up in the corner.
Yeah,
And Envy's got to get on Jamie pretty quickly here. You don't want to turn your back on Jami Jameson and have that table be used against him.
Well, MV Young has moved enough furniture around to feng shui the ring. And now he's going to try and drive Jami Jameson maybe with a Death Valley driver right through this table. Oh! Bent but did not break.
I mean, there's a couple cracks in
That's
that thing.
how heavy that table is. Of all the force of got to be around 500 pounds of two men just thrown at it.
And Jamie, for those watching at home, is not a small man. He's
No.
every bit of 6'2" and 275 pounds.
That is a very large individual. And now we're up to a count of 2.
Jamie
That
trying
is
to find
3.
his bearings here.
And the only thing that might save Jami Jameson is he did not go all the way through that table, but MV Young setting him up. Spear right through it. Head first.
And the back of Jamie's head hits the bracing on the table, the ring post. It's just impact after impact after impact.
And Jami Jameson has been laid out. And this might be it for Jami Jameson. Team A80 might go up 3-1 right now.
Referee Brad Anderson starting the count. He's up to 2. And for those at home not familiar with how a last man standing match works, the competitor that cannot get up at the count of 10, and MV's being counted too because he's down there.
MV
That
Young
took a
is
lot
down
out
well.
of him.
Both individuals are down.
And this is carnage, just like
We're
we
up to
expected,
5,
Marcus.
and I don't see Jami Jameson pulling himself up. He's in that debris. Doesn't have enough room.
You know
We're
what?
up to 7.
From a strategy standpoint, Marcus, whenever you put an opponent into the corner
We're
like
in
that,
8. MV Young is up. Jami Jameson, he is up. Uh-oh. I think MV Young maybe going for that powerbomb to that ladder. Jameson able to fight it off. Look out. Back body drop right into that ladder.
and that ladder almost snapped in half too. That is a steel ladder. And MV Young up to about 275 pounds now since he's been hitting the weight room.
And MV Young looks done.
Jamie's sitting on that bottom rope too. Very smart. Keeping himself elevated, keeping himself out of the count.
We're up to a 6 count. MV Young is moving, but not much.
And the fans can't help MV in
Now
this
he's got to
situation.
do it himself. We are close. Jami Jameson is up. MV Young was getting up. Jamie breaks the count by physically attacking MV Young, and it was a foregone conclusion that MV Young was getting up.
And we know what's in that Jameson bag.
Oh, it's not Little Debbie's.
No.
It's not cookies.
No.
It's not a treat in any sort of way. That's about 5,000 thumbtacks right there.
And let me tell you, you look at how these two men dress for a match like this too. MV Young comes out the trunks, exposes his physique, which is great, but he exposes himself to more damage with
Jami
these
Jameson
tacks.
with that leather vest is going to try and suplex MV Young into those thumbtacks. MV puts on the brakes. And again, reversal. MV Young tried, but uh-oh, look out, Uranagi! Into those thumbtacks!
And you can see the pain on MV's face as he screams as he's coming up. Those are in his hand. We can see them sticking out of his back.
And his butt.
Oh.
All over the place, those thumbtacks. And I think Jami Jameson took a brunt of that as well because he went belly first into those thumbtacks to deliver that maneuver. How sick of an individual you got to be to do that.
This is how much it means to both of these men to be the last man standing. They will
look,
put themselves
I
through
know-
doors, tables, thumbtacks.
I know this is about a World Series, this is about Black Hand Society, but I don't think this is about that anymore. I think this is just about MV Young and Jami Jameson and proving something. Count of 7, but MV Young back to his feet. No! MV maybe go for that Death Valley driver, and again, oh, Xander just pushed those thumbtacks into MV Young's back to save Jami Jameson, and the beatdown continues.
And now look, Dior Castro,
And now Dior Castro's in there.
who is
Troublemaker.
Dior has continued to be a thorn in the side of MV.
MV Young, no backup. Wait a minute, there's backup.
And
Steel
there,
chair in hand. Jack Pollock, well, he didn't have the night he wanted. And now Dio Castro, who's been helping out Jami Jameson, they all get out of there.
One King of Pittsburgh helping another, Marcus, man. And Jack Pollock checking on Marcus. Or, excuse me, checking on MV.
Look out! Oh! A shot to the back by Jack Pollock!
What?
Oh, David Lawless. The king is dead. Long live the king. Jack Pollock just took out MV Young with a steel chair.
What did we just see here, Marcus? Jack Pollock turns his back on 880 Wrestling on MV Young.
Big boom. MV in the corner.
Was this planned, Marcus?
This was not on my radar. And you know how I know? Because Jack Pollock's not wearing the T-shirt.
So you're telling me Jack Pollock decided to do this on his own?
Hey, look, we didn't talk about it. I had no correspondence with Jack Pollock. And Jack Pollock's leaving Jami Jameson alone.
Well, all the talk of MV being the king of Pittsburgh versus Jack Pollock must have finally gotten to him, and he snapped tonight after losing in match 2.
I gotta say, Jack Pollock just handed Jami Jameson a power driver into a steel chair.
Spikes his head down. Referee Brian Anderson counting.
And that is, I think that's got to be it, unless MV Young is some sort of superhero at this point. I think we need to stop the count and just get medical professionals to check on MV Young. Jack Pollock, out of nowhere, has got this up to a 7. That's an 8.
2 more and he's out.
That's 9. MV Young's moving.
That's it.
That is it. We got a winner.
And Jami Jameson flicking off the entire 880 crowd, showing them, I am the last man standing here.
He is Jami Jameson.
Marcus, certainly not the way you expected
Not
to
the
win
way I
this.
drew this up in any sort of way. But Jami Jameson, I think, has proven to himself and proven to anyone at 880 Wrestling that he is the toughest son of a bitch in this company. But I gotta say, if it wasn't for Jack Pollock, I think Team 880 might be up 3-1, and now we are 2-2, heading into intermission. Scene change. Jami Jameson, the victor. What do I gotta say? The bigger story, obviously. Jack Pollock.
That's the
with a
story, Marcus.
Steel chair.
Jack Pollock and MV Young have found a brotherhood, a friendship,
trust me,
a
I know.
love of being considered the kings of Pittsburgh. And we talked about this, Marcus, and I asked you, I said, what do you think is going on in Jack Pollock's mind when he lost in match 2? And we know exactly what. It's retribution,
Now we know.
it's revenge. He wants to be the king of Pittsburgh.
And a switch has been flipped in Jack Pollock's mind. And I gotta say, we hadn't seen Jack Pollock since MV Young put him through that door, allegedly accidentally. And I don't know if Jack Pollock thinks that's so accidental anymore, because he just laid out the king of Pittsburgh.
Look, I've known Jack Pollock for a long time. I am shocked that he did this, but one thing I do know about Pollock that he doesn't get.
Just wait, just wait, just wait.